What are you saying, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here with another video for you guys today. So as you guys know, Tuesday night the elections took place. It's still, the votes are still being counted. Well, at least while I'm recording, the votes are still being counted. So Joe Biden currently has just 6 more votes until he's won the presidential elections. And I'm sure over the next few days, you're going to see a lot of videos saying, if Biden wins the election, what to buy now, what stocks to get now, this and that. And even if Trump comes back to win it, you're going to see many videos saying, buy this now, get this now. And there's nothing wrong with that, that's all fine. But what I do want to say is, for those of you who are new to the market, this video I'm going to talk about today is a video for you. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 different things you must do before you invest in stocks. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I've seen people get burnt over the past few days already trying to predict what's going to happen with the market. A lot of stocks have been up, but there have been some that have been down. And again, that affects people's portfolios. So like I said, I'm going to give you guys these kind of tips so you guys know what to do. You can manage your risk over the next few days. Once the election results are out, probably today they'll be out. Maybe by the time I upload this, it'll be out. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys those tips. So hopefully you guys can use those to help you guys before you pick any stocks and put your hard-earned money into anything. Now, before we get into that, as always, please make sure you guys are liking the video, subscribing if you're new around here, commenting on the channel, and of course, sharing these videos with your friends. Help them out to more people, help other people understand it, what's going on with the stocks right now, help other people make the right decisions when it comes to their money, and of course, just open up more people's eyes, spread awareness, that kind of thing. Also, I will say, Tuesday I made a different stock video, so I would like you to go check that out. It's right here, so you guys can go check it out. Also, yesterday night I did a spontaneous live stream while the votes were still being counted, so you can go check that out as well, it won't do you any harm. But now, let's talk about the stocks. 5 things you must know, you must do before you invest in any stocks. So the first thing you need to do, examine the economy. So what do I mean by that? Well, first understand the situation. Is it better for housing markets if Trump's in office? Is it better for Chinese stocks if Biden's in office? Find out those kind of things. Examine the economy. Examine what's going to happen with the situation. Again, people are going to say all sorts of stuff on YouTube videos, but you need to know what's best for you. You need to know what's actually happening with the economy. Know what it means when taxes are being raised. Are you in that tax bracket for those who are getting their taxes raised? Most of you guys are probably, going crazy when you hear taxes are being raised, but you're not even earning the amount of money that needs to be earned for your taxes to be raised. That is the kind of thing I'm talking about. So examine the economy, examine what's going to happen, examine what's being said, what's being done, those kind of things. It is absolutely essential that you examine the economy, understand the situation before you make your decision on what's going to happen, before you make your decision on what you're going to invest in. Of course, there's going to be so much being said over the next few days, especially today. I said 24 to 48 hours from the stock market elections, and now it's around a 48-hour period. So please be careful. Please understand what you're doing before you invest. Also, sorry, this is really random, but I've just been to the dentist, so I'm going to be, drinking a little bit while I'm here because I'm extremely hungry and I want to make this video. I've got other stuff to do, but yeah, you might see me drinking a little bit every now and then in the video. But yeah, the first point is examine the economy. Now the second point is thinking long term. Everyone's going to panic right now. Everyone's going to say, we're going to do this or that, you need to buy this or that. If you don't get it now, 1 year from now, this or that is going to happen. Think long term. Let me ask you guys a question. 1 year from now, 6 months from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, where will the stock market be? There's 2 possible answers. Will it be up or will it be down? Think about that for a second. Because a lot of people are not going to put their money into certain things. And here, you think long term. Where will the stock market be? Where's it most likely to be? Will it be up? Will it be down? I know the answer to that, but I'm going to let you guys figure that out yourself. Think long term. Think about the fact that if you buy stock now, and it does dip 10, 20% in the next week, where will it be 5 years from now? If you plan to hold it long term, where will it be then? That's why I'm saying that this point here is extremely important, thinking long term. Because I know a lot of people are going to buy, social media stocks. They see it drop down, for example, if Trump loses. Oh no, I'm losing my money, blah, blah, I'm going to take my money out. Think long term. Are you buying for next week or are you buying for, 2025, 2030? Are you buying, certain stocks, electric vehicle stocks to hold for 2 months or for 2 years, 2 decades? That's what you need to think about in these kind of situations. Everyone wants to make money from stocks. Everyone wants to invest money. But a lot of people do not think long term and they start panicking, when the market does crazy things. Yes, the market is very volatile around election times. But yes, you also need to think long term because elections don't last forever. You guys know this, history repeats itself. Elections last for a few, weeks, a month, let's say, and I'm talking about having its effect on the stock market. It doesn't last for a year, 2 years. Before you know it, the next election's around. So yeah, think long term. 3, keep it simple. Honestly, keep it simple, people. Do not do anything crazy. You hear a stock is, let's say Uber or Neo, they're, under $40 now. You're going to try and calculate, when they're going to dip to this point before you invest. So by the time it goes to here, it's going to do this and that. Don't do all that. That goes back to point number 2 actually. Keep, focus on long term. Keep it simple. Don't do anything crazy. Don't try and plan out when the stock is going to go up or down. Don't do that, especially not at this period of time with the elections. Yes, you might see stocks like, Tesla drop down 4% a day. Yes, you might see stocks like Facebook jump up 8% a day. But you will not be able to dictate the market. You'll not be able to decide when to get in a stock, at the right time, when it dips at the right time. You won't be able to decide that. All you can decide is when you get in a stock, and if that price doesn't arrive, you can't do anything about it. Don't try and calculate too much. Don't try and make it more complicated than it needs to be. Keep it simple. It is that simple, honestly. Keep it simple. I do know a lot of people who ask me, hey, what should I buy? What should I invest in? And I tell them, oh, get this, get that. And they ask me, how much did you get it for? They ask me, when did you buy it? And I tell them, and straight away they're like, oh no, but I'm not sure if I want to invest now. Then if you already gained 60% on that, I might not invest now. I might wait until this and that. Don't do all that. You're just causing yourself a headache. Keep it simple. If I tell you the prices that I got in on some of these stocks that I have in my portfolio, you'll be surprised. You'll be like, oh, maybe I'm not going to invest in them ever. You don't need to do all that kind of thing. The only thing you need to do in a time like this, especially when the elections are on, is keep it simple. Less headache for you and more chance of you winning. Actually tastes pretty good, but yeah. Okay, back to the video. So point number 4, diversify. Again, this goes back to research. Yes, tech stocks might have been up yesterday. Tech stocks might have been gone up the past 2 days. Are you going to put all your money into tech stocks? You're going to have a portfolio 100% full of tech stocks? Well, maybe, but would I recommend that? No. In this video, I'm giving you guys tips to help you guys with investing at this point in time. One thing I would say is diversify. Check out some real estate stocks, check out some tech stocks, some EV stocks, check out different kind of stocks, check out social media stocks, check out a few different stocks before you invest. Please don't be that person who says, I'm only going to buy this stock or that kind of stock. Mix it up. Grocery stores, airlines, tech stocks. I'm just, saying a few different types of stocks. You guys do your research. You guys find out what you want to invest in. But you should be diversifying. And the funny thing is, the tips I'm giving you guys today, a lot of them are relatable for whenever you invest in stocks, just in general. Diversifying is part of, investing in general. Investing long term is a part of investing in general. Maybe keeping it simple is not always needed until a period of time like this. But yeah, back to diversifying. The fact that you have opportunities to invest in different stocks should make you think, hey, I am going to invest in different kind of stocks. The fact that you hear a certain type of stock is going to do really well if Biden wins, Chinese stocks, let's say. Should you only invest in Chinese stocks, EV stocks? No. Should you diversify? Definitely yes. And another thing I want to say when it comes to diversifying, do not diversify just for the sake of it. Please do not do that. Diversify because you know what you're investing in. Don't just diversify for the sake of it. Don't buy 8, 10 different types of stocks and have one of each. And say, yeah, I'm diversifying. That's not the point of it. Diversify, but do it in the right way. So it's kind of like keeping a balance. And we all know balance is good, so please do keep a balance, with your stocks. That goes for now, that goes for tomorrow, that goes for in general, whenever you're investing. Now the 5th and final point, invest in what you know and what you love. Now that's 2 different kind of things, what you know and what you love. The reason I say what you know and what you love is because, first of all, what you know, it will help you. So what you know goes back to doing research. And the reason I say what you love is because it helps you to not panic, not be in fear, not sell. Funny thing is, I invested in Facebook over 2 years ago now. There was a time I did want to get rid of it. There was a time I did want to sell off. But I know I go on Facebook a lot, or at least I used to go on Facebook a lot. Added to that, I knew they were taking over a few platforms like Instagram, WhatsApp, platforms that I use. It made it way easier for me not to sell out of Facebook because I was investing in what I knew and what I love. The fact that I love Facebook made me think, this is going to be a winner. And now it's easy to look back and say, yeah, it was definitely a winner. But at a time when it's not doing so well, you don't think that. So that's what I'm saying, invest in what you love. The reason I say invest in what you know is if you know a company is solid, if you know, certain laws are being passed which will help those companies, then over time, you can only win. All that can happen is that stock goes up. Different laws and regulations will be passed in different states, in different countries, which will affect certain companies and therefore certain stocks. That is what I'm saying. Please invest in what you know. I can't stress that enough. A lot of people don't invest in what they know, they invest in what they hear about. Everybody can say this stock is going to the moon. Everyone can say that stock is going to the moon. But what's the point of investing in it if you do not know anything about it? What's the point of investing in it if you do not believe in it? And that is exactly why I'm saying, please invest in what you know and what you love. So, those are a few different tips, 5 specific tips that you guys can use going forward, especially at this election period. Like I said, it's not very easy to pick stocks at all. And when you're investing in the market, there are different tips, different methods you guys can use. Examining the economy, picking stocks which are going to destined for these kind of uncertain times, picking stocks which will thrive with whoever becomes president is only going to help you. It might seem common sense to you guys, but I'm telling you guys, not a lot of people do think this way. Buying stuff like Coca-Cola, Walmart, Facebook, Amazon, what you know, is a lot easier than investing in, Workhorse, Groupon, because if you don't know about those kind of stocks, then there's no point investing in them. If you have done your research on Virgin Galactic, Groupon, Neo, if you've done your research, then of course invest in those stocks. But for the average person, they know more about a Coca-Cola or a Disney than they do about a Neo or a Nikola. That's what I'm saying here. So, like I said, please go check out yesterday's live stream. Just drop a comment, drop a like, whatever. Check out my other videos on the channel. You guys know the drill. As always, tomorrow's Financial Friday, so make sure you guys are back here for that one. We'll see what goes on with the results. Like I said, maybe by the time this video's out, the results might already be in. We'll see what happens. I'm interested to see. Hopefully you guys are also interested to see. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. That's it for today. I go on making, got stocks to be picking. See you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.